Welcome to Take 5. I'm Tanner Reisner. With me is Nick Grohl and Corey Williams, and we're probably the last guys you ever want to hear talk about movies. Our first thing we're going to do today is our casting segment, Guardians of the Galaxy. And then our alongside with Marvel is going to be our Scarlet Witch casting. I haven't heard Scarlet Witch in Guardian of the Galaxies. I have heard stuff about her in Avengers 2.
Avengers 2.
In the Avengers 2. So, and it's Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen is rumored.
Yeah, the huge rumor is that Elizabeth Olsen is in talks, and so that's who I think they're aiming at to try and get to play that. And I really like her. She's a really good actress. She's the third Olsen sister.
I just found this out.
Corey just figured this out.
I just found out there's a third Olsen girl, and she's way more attractive and possibly my future wife.
I think that's a pretty good choice. She's just now getting some roles in larger movies. She's in the Old Boy remake that's coming out later this year, and before that she did a lot of indie films and stuff like that. But I'm pretty excited about that casting.
And then also in Avengers 2, Spader.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
What are y'all's thoughts on Spader?
So for the Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, he's being cast as Ultron.
Ultron in the comics is a robot that was designed by Hank Pym. For those of you that don't know who that is, he is the superhero known as Ant-Man. Ant-Man is going to have his own movie coming out in 2015 after Avengers 2. But since he isn't a part of the Avengers yet, they're introducing Ultron as a creation by Iron Man. So I'm assuming the way they probably go about it is probably, in Iron Man 3 he had all the different suits, and either those pieces of those suits, which were pretty much ran themselves for the most part in the end of the movie, they might come together and piece themselves together, or maybe Iron Man is still tinkering with stuff and trying to make another suit, and maybe it goes haywire kind of thing. So, but that's the angle that apparently they're going to go down, is that Iron Man creates the machine, and Ultron, played by David Spader. So, and I think I read about Joss Whedon talking about why he casted him, and he was actually his first choice. And the idea behind it was that he didn't want Hal from 2001: A Space Odyssey. He wanted something that was a little more human, that had more. It wasn't just monotone, "I will kill you all" kind of thing.
I like Spader as an actor a lot. He's kind of been versatile. He was part of the Brat Pack of the 80s, and he's been pretty versatile here in the last decade in terms of being a lot on TV, and then actually showing us kind of a humorous side with, I think, a recurring role on The Office. He has a very, very villainous kind of voice. So I think since he's being hired, I guess, predominantly for voice acting for this character, I don't know if they've actually said he'll be donning any sort of CGI type suit. I'm pretty excited about it in terms of that, and seeing where all that goes, and seeing how these two entities connect.